A father's love. I'm making this video from a father's perspective to let our children know how much we love you. Now, I primarily have sons, but I still am acutely aware that a father will feel the same way about his daughters, because I also have nieces. And I'm blessed to now have granddaughters. So this is a father's love. We want you to know that we would die for you unequivocally, no question, without a shadow of a doubt. My sons have been having me to speak this way to them since before, they were even in this world. When they were in the womb, I would speak love to them, would pray over them, would encourage them, would teach them about the world. When they were in diapers, probably wondering why the big, firm, masculine, strange man is, looking down upon them for hours, saying things that they could not comprehend. It was because I get that children are more intuitively, attuned to this world when they're young. They're heart focused and soul centered. So I still was speaking that love, life, and light into their life. We want you to know that we want the best for you, and we are willing to be the villain, quote unquote, and be hated by you if it means that you get to live your best life. Because a lot of us did not get to have fathers. I could not tell you where mine is to this very day. But the great thing that came out of him choosing not to be a father in my life is I wanted to be everything that he was not for me. And part of that is being willing to love you enough to tell you the truth, to be honest with you, to say no, to set boundaries, not just, for you, making sure you're protected and well taken care of, but set boundaries for myself. And remember, I'm speaking on behalf of all fathers, if they have not told you this recently. Because you see, a man's love language is not words. A father's love language, a husband's love language, a man's love language is action. We set the boundaries, because I don't want to digress, because we know we have to teach you how to have boundaries for yourself. This is why the Bible tells us to love God, to love yourself, and then love your fellow man. Because if you do not love yourself enough to respect yourself, to have dignity, integrity, honor, self-respect, self-love, self-worth given to you by the Most High God, then how can you honestly and earnestly love someone else? So young men, especially, and even young ladies, when you go through your individuation stage and you feel like you have to finally stand up to that big, tough, mean man, first of all, you have to understand the father is not being mean. That's just how you perceive it from your youthful inexperience. You do not fully understand the nuances of life as of yet, and why that man handles certain situations the way he does. Why is he so firm? Why is he so protective? Why is he all about order, law, integrity? Because he understands the only thing that follows, if he does not protect his own boundaries, how will you be able to protect your boundaries when you become a parent, or even just in day-to-day life. So yes, when you go through your individuation stage, he has to be very firm with you, very strict, because he needs you to know if you're ever in a situation where you have to stand your ground, protect your boundaries, you have to love yourself enough, respect yourself enough to enter that conflict and with dignity, integrity, and honor and firmness, protect those boundaries. Because quicker than you realize, young men, young women, you're going to be on the other side of that. It's going to come full circle. And prayerfully, if you have to experience something like that, you know how to handle that situation the right way. Because some parents are emotionally stunted. You know, life is crazy. Life is hard. Life is way more difficult than I can articulate in this video. We all, when we were younger, we thought that we were going to say the thing and do the thing different from our parents that was going to have that proper connection with our children. That's what part of the frustration comes from, is that we did the things we thought we were supposed to do, but you guys were not there. My sons, I'm sure they know how this part of the conversation goes. Your children were not there at the time. So they don't care that you have a point that you're trying to prove to yourself and to your parents. They're still going to act out. They're still going to be young and inexperienced, because that's just what children do. I pray you do not experience it in a way that gets you guys to feel some of the hurt and pain that you caused us in your inexperience. Thinking that we're just trying to bully you and control you when we just want to love you. We know that when you get that experience, when you grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, that you're going to come to us, the older version of you. Not this youthful version that can't wait to scroll to the next video. But the version of you that has went through some trials, some tribulations, some triumph. You've gained wisdom, knowledge, understanding. You've gotten closer to God. You've been humbled through life. You're going to thank us, because now you're going to understand our love language. And I'm going to make another video for wives, in a few days or so, Lord willing. But this right here, I just want to speak to, the children. I want you guys to know, don't be so hard on your old man. He loves you enough to be hated by you. He loves you enough to be the villain, because he knows mama don't want to do it. It's not that she doesn't love you guys enough. It's that the mom will always and forever see y'all, as her little baby, her darling, a part of her, a piece of her that she carried around, for 9 months, that she loves, that she nurtures. You're like her heart walking around outside her body, and she is always looking at you and looking for the best in you. And that's what she sees. But the father realizes that you guys are going to go through some stages where you're not always your best self. But I'm going to wrap this video up. I just want you guys to know, from a father, we love you. We care about you. We will never give up on you. We'll never quit on you. We will die for you. Just keep that in mind. And be encouraged. Keep your heads up. I'm praying your strength. You be blessed. Love you.